What if I told you that the very right to bear arms in the US is a topic of intense debate that influences everything from safety to freedom? Today, we're diving into the complex world of gun control, a subject that's at the heart of the US presidential election. We'll explore the debates over the Second Amendment, background checks, and gun ownership rights. Let's start with the Second Amendment, the part of the US Constitution that says, "The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed." This amendment is a cornerstone of American identity and has sparked heated debates about gun rights versus gun control. Donald Trump and his administration have taken a clear stance, strong support for gun rights. Trump's approach emphasizes that the Second Amendment guarantees an individual's right to own firearms. He argues that strict gun control laws infringe upon this fundamental right, and that enforcing existing laws more effectively, rather than creating new ones, is the key to reducing gun violence. Under Trump, there's been resistance to expanding background checks and implementing stricter regulations. His administration focuses on protecting Second Amendment rights while pushing back against what they see as overreach by gun control advocates. Supporters argue that responsible gun ownership is a crucial part of American freedom and that more laws would not necessarily prevent criminals from obtaining weapons. But here's where it gets interesting. Background checks. Currently, federal law requires background checks for gun purchases from licensed dealers, but not for private sales, including those at gun shows. Some argue that closing these loopholes is essential for preventing dangerous individuals from acquiring guns. Yet, Trump's position is that expanding background checks could lead to more restrictive measures and potentially penalize lawful gun owners. Now, let's switch gears and consider Kamala Harris. Harris's approach to gun control is notably different. As a former Attorney General of California, she's advocated for comprehensive gun safety measures. Harris supports universal background checks, meaning that every gun sale, whether from a dealer or a private individual, would require a check to ensure the buyer is not prohibited from owning firearms. She also supports assault weapon bans and red flag laws, which allow law enforcement to temporarily remove firearms from individuals deemed a danger to themselves or others. Harris argues that such measures are necessary to address the epidemic of gun violence and mass shootings in the U.S. Her position is that reasonable gun control measures can coexist with the Second Amendment and help protect public safety. Harris's supporters believe that stronger regulations are crucial for reducing gun violence and keeping communities safe. They argue that the focus should be on preventive measures to avoid tragedies and that sensible laws don't infringe on constitutional rights, but rather enhance safety. So, what's at stake here? The debate over gun control isn't just about whether people can own guns. It's about how to balance individual rights with public safety. Trump's approach emphasizes preserving the Second Amendment and focusing on enforcing existing laws. In contrast, Harris's position advocates for more comprehensive regulations to prevent gun violence while maintaining the right to bear arms. But here's the fundamental question: how do we ensure safety while respecting constitutional rights? Is it about strengthening existing laws or implementing new regulations to address emerging threats? Thanks for watching Mind Circuit. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments. How should the U.S. balance gun rights with gun control? What approach do you think best protects both freedom and safety? Stay curious, and I'll see you next time.